There's nothing worse when a friend comes over and says, hey, let's go out and eat, and you cannot eat because you're fasting. I call being fasted into a corner, and it happens a lot. If you've been fasting for a period of time, you would know what this is. People literally come out of nowhere while you're fasting, expect you to go out and eat or go out for this meal, go out for this drink. But you can't because you're fasting. It's frustrating, but it's life, it will happen. And usually it comes up to birthdays, events, there's friends coming over wanting to hang out. It can happen anytime. And if you're doing alternate day fasting or one meal a day or even intermittent fasting, you're gonna get caught. You're gonna get fasted into a corner where you have to eat, or you don't want to eat, but you're gonna be socially awkward about it. And what can you do when these situations happen? I'm gonna tell you what I do when this happens and what I do afterwards when this happens. One thing I try to do is fast around my social life, which I think is more important than fasting around my work schedule, because work, I fast through that anyway. I don't eat, and my fasting life and my social life is a bit difficult to do this, because sometimes social situations will require you to eat in those situations, and I try to plan it around that. If I know something's coming up, I will plan my one meal a day, or I'll change to intermittent fasting for that day when that comes up. And if I can plan around that day, it would be the best way to do it. I definitely suggest you to be more flexible with your fasting instead of being too strict. That makes your life miserable and makes you quit the fast. If you're going to have more calories doing IF or even a normal day of eating, do that and get back on fast the next day. Don't think, I can't do this fast doesn't work, because then you're just going to fall off the wagon and fall back into old routines, and any progress you did get, you will end up losing. So just be more flexible in that sense. Like, if you know you're going to mess up and there's nothing you do to avoid a situation, just eat normally that day and just go back to what you're doing. Like, if you can have one bad day a week because of events coming up, and you got 6 good days, those 6 good days will definitely count to that one bad day. And if your weight does go up, don't worry about it too much. Just remember you did eat bad that day when you did fast. So it's not the end of the world when you have broke your fast at the wrong time. I'll give you a good example of what happens to me usually, and usually involves either partner, friends or family, and they'll plan a big meal and we just gotta go out and eat, and my fasting doesn't work to that. What I would do is I would either do an alternate day fasting the day before, OMAD, if I know a big meal is happening, I'll do those two. Or I'll do IF the next day if it's throughout the day. We're going to be out doing something all day, and I can't just have one meal sat at one moment, because they're going to eat multiple times. They're going to expect me to eat multiple times, and I don't want to be socially awkward, so I will eat those multiple times. So if multiple meals are coming up in the next day, I will switch to IF and try to plan around an 8-hour window, which would normally be fine. When your first meal to your last meal when you're going out, and you should be set for that day. If I got a one big meal planned the next day, I would either do an alternate day fast the day before or do OMAD on that day. So that one big meal that comes up, I'll just have OMAD, and usually that'll help keep the calories a bit lower. You might go over still, it is possible to go over, but you're less likely to go over extremely by doing this. And I suggest you be flexible with that. Just do it in that order and you should be fine with the calories. Or if you do go over and the scale does go up, do not beat yourself up. You just had a massive bad day of food and you are containing salt, your calories do go up that one day, and it won't take you long to go back on track. And you'll be surprised how fast that weight you just gained for one day goes away. It might take you an extra day, but it's better than falling off and stepping all the way back to the beginning, which took an extra 2, 3, 4 months of work, which you do not want. Now this scenario sucks the most, because you cannot plan around this one, is when a friend pops by and you want to go out for a meal, but you've already eaten your meal, and if it's OMAD, you have no choice but to go over your calories or not eat. What you can do in this scenario is, if you're on OMAD and you haven't eaten, you're really lucky. You can have that one meal with your friend and be done with it. If you're doing alternate day fasting and it lands on an alternate day of your fast, then you can either be socially awkward or go eat something. I would suggest going eat something, because you don't want a fast making you miserable. If the fast is making you miserable, you're more likely to fall off the fast. So eat that one day, but change it to an IF. Don't just go, okay, I'm eating normal, don't care. Just do an IF fast or OMAD fast so you can get away with it. You're better off just changing your fast to a different fast as a backup option than going completely normal. If you had a choice to go IF or normal, go IF. Okay, I'll go back to the beginning. If you fail one day on your fast doesn't mean you failed the whole diet. Just go back on it and you will be fine. It is at the end of the day calorie restriction, so once you restrict your calories to a certain point, you should lose weight. And trust me, once you go back on it, you'll be like, okay, it's fine, I've lost that weight in like 2 days, and you're just back on where you were. You're better off being 2 days delayed than 20 days back and delayed 20 days again because you fell off completely off the wagon. But yeah, my name's Derek and I'm on this journey with you. I gotta lose 20 kilos for my wedding in 10 months. And I'd like you to subscribe just to be a accountable buddy, not to be a subscriber number. You can be mine, I can be yours, and we can keep each other accountable on our diets. It's coming in quick and I only got 10 months left to lose 21 kilos. But yeah, my name's Eric and I will see you guys on the next one. Later.